in a fight? If it all
Six.
all right, if it all came down to it, all right, 4 or 6, who's gonna win in the fight?
What is your honest answer?
Let me ask you a question. Who did the better stunts?
Excuse me, but 60 foot high.
I think
crane.
we got a 60-foot high crane yank, and we have an 80-foot cliff jump. I think it's about equal. And I think the only thing I'd say, 6 has maybe a slight bit of an advantage because she matured a little sooner, so her legacies might have kicked in.
I know.
I'll give you that one. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the training that took place. Like, you obviously were teletransporting and flipping. You were jumping off cliffs.
We worked with this guy, Pong. He was an amazing martial artist. Pong. And he would always say, Jai-yo. Did he used to say it to you?
Tell everybody what Jai-yo means.
Which, it means like, keep going, more energy, more energy.
Or we said, in Chinese, it means go big or go home.
Is that what that means? I didn't know that.
We had to do a lot of wire work. We trained for like 2 months, just getting your core strong and flexibility. I remember like 3 weeks in, I remember Teresa coming in and I was like, Teresa started looking all like, not muscly, but like,
yeah.
I was like,
you got a 6-pack. But you came in, I remember the first day you came in.
I know you were going to bring this up.
He walked in and he was doing these like handstands up against the wall, and I remember he was doing these like push-ups, and I was like, oh great, like he's totally gonna show me up because he's like Mr. Strongman already.
And let me ask you guys, the first time you were on set and you saw the Mogadorians, okay? You've got these big 7.5-foot aliens with gills, and you realize like, okay, at the end of the movie, we're gonna be asked to take all these guys down.
The first time I saw them, Kevin Durant comes over. I look over and I see this big guy. And he has a shaved head and the tattoos, and he's just smiling with these little, like, razor teeth.
So we shot in various locations, mainly in Pittsburgh, but we also went to Florida. Why did you specifically choose those places to be shooting in?
I think the majority of the filming took place, like we based our company in Pittsburgh because we knew in Paradise, Ohio, where our story took place, was a really small town America. And so we didn't really shoot in Pittsburgh in the city itself, but we based our crew out of there and found all these little small towns like Beaver and Vandergrift. And that really served our story well to being kind of in the middle of America. And then the Florida aspect is where John's character, or number 4's character, we first meet him. He's jet skiing, he's having this great life, and he's in this beautiful paradise. It's a visual paradise. And then when he finds out he's going to Paradise, Ohio, it sort of was a nice contrast to have those two different things. So it was fun. And then you also got to blow up a house in Florida.
I don't know if you remember, but I was wobbling so much when I was walking because I'm in these like crazy high shoes.
Oh, I remember. And if you see the DVD and go to the gag reel, you'll see that we definitely remember you being super cool, walking and falling.
I fell like so many times. You do not understand.
What
was your biggest challenge on set?
I think the biggest challenge on this film was to get all the character stuff right. You know, to really spend the time with with number 4 and with Diana, Sarah's character, and Callan, and really set up the drama and keep 6 mysterious so that when these 4 characters all come together, they're all outsiders at the end of the movie. You really feel it. You really want them to pull it off. So now, let me ask you guys a question. 4 and 6 now, we know that they're going to be on the road. They're going to travel. What is the one thing in your real life when you travel that you have to take with you?
I'm going to be
And let's, by the way, keep it PG-13.
I know, I was like, wow.
I was going to say tampons.
What would I bring? I'm going to be really lame and say my iPad, but I'm obsessed with my iPad. In
There's
fact,
nothing lame about your
on
iPad.
this movie,
a little promotion here.
Yes,
My
Apple.
favourite thing.
Endorsement.
An iPad.
But these guys got me onto the iPad because first of all, Callan had it and he'd be on set and he'd be playing. Remember the little piano game he would play? And then he got one. Yeah, that's right. Oh,
I'd be doing a scene and
annoying.
I could hear in the background.
He was scoring the movie. What you didn't know, he was scoring the movie. And how about you? What would you take?
What would I take? A toothbrush.
A toothbrush.
The toothbrush.
You know why? I've
proper hygiene.
Stenchy breath.
No, it's not so much that. I've on the movie I had a filling and Kevin Durant grabbed me so hard. Not on purpose, by the way. That it broke my filling, and I had a hole in my mouth for about 3 months.
I do remember that.
And all my teeth have started to like go a little weak, and I've got holes in my mouth, and I'm having all these root canals and fillings.
Sexy.
So no, I think I'm
All
gonna
the girls
start.
like, woo.
So now I think
Whoa.
I'm gonna start brushing my teeth and looking after them. So yeah, I'll
a good
have
idea.
a toothbrush.
Excellent.